Hey everyone, welcome back to Brainpower Academy, your space for all things personal growth, life strategies, and self-improvement. So let me ask you, have you ever wondered, what does it actually take to earn genuine respect from people, whether it's your colleagues, family, or even strangers? It's something we all want but can seem so elusive. Respect is one of the most powerful forms of social currency, and learning to earn it can transform how people interact with you. Today, we're diving into some key insights to help you understand and command respect from anyone. We'll explore scientific research, tried and true tips from Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, and even some fascinating findings from neuroscience that shed light on why respect is so important. Foundation of respect: establishing trust and authenticity. Let's start with the basics. Respect is built on two main pillars: trust and authenticity. People need to feel they can rely on you, and that who you present yourself as is genuine. Neuroscience tells us that our brains are wired to recognize and respond to authenticity. When people sense that you're being true to yourself, they're more likely to respect you because it signals honesty and stability. In his classic book, Dale Carnegie highlights the importance of being genuinely interested in others. He explains that people respect those who listen to them, engage in meaningful ways, and show real interest. It's not about manipulating others, but creating genuine bonds based on understanding. To build authenticity, try active listening. This means truly focusing on what the other person is saying, making eye contact, and responding thoughtfully. Practicing active listening shows people that you value what they have to say, and in return, they're more likely to respect you. Building confidence without arrogance. Another key component of earning respect is showing confidence without crossing over into arrogance. Confidence naturally commands respect, but when it tips into arrogance, it can have the opposite effect. Research shows that people are drawn to leaders who are secure yet approachable. Example from Atomic Habits by James Clear. In Atomic Habits, James Clear points out that self-assurance often comes from mastering small habits that reinforce your sense of self-efficacy. For example, if you start making small commitments and following through, you build a foundation of confidence that others recognize. Confidence is linked to the brain's reward system. When we accomplish tasks or meet goals, even small ones, our brain releases dopamine, which boosts self-esteem. People respect those who carry themselves confidently, and it's scientifically linked to your brain's reward center. Focus on setting and achieving small goals. As you build these accomplishments, you'll notice a growing sense of confidence, and others will begin to see you as a reliable, capable person. Creating connections by showing empathy and respecting others. An often overlooked aspect of earning respect is showing empathy. When you respect others, they're naturally inclined to reciprocate. Neuroscience suggests that when people experience empathy, their brain's mirror neurons activate, helping them feel understood and valued. Example from The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. In Covey's work, he talks about seeking first to understand, then to be understood. This principle is about respecting others' perspectives, which lays the groundwork for mutual respect. When someone is speaking, try summarizing what they said to confirm you've understood. It's a simple way to show that you respect their views, and it can be powerful for building that mutual connection. Consistency and reliability. Respect isn't built overnight. It's earned through consistent actions. People respect those who are reliable and follow through on their promises. Example from Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck. Dweck's research highlights that growth-minded people earn respect because they're resilient and reliable. They don't shy away from challenges, and they maintain their values even when it's difficult. Make it a point to honor your commitments, both big and small. Consistency signals that you're dependable, which people respect deeply. Assertiveness and setting boundaries. Finally, setting boundaries is crucial. Being respectful doesn't mean allowing others to walk all over you. People respect those who are assertive and can set limits respectfully. Assertiveness activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational decision-making and self-control. By calmly asserting yourself, you show others that you respect yourself, which is essential for gaining their respect in return. When you set a boundary, try using I statements. For example, instead of saying, "You can't do that," say, "I feel uncomfortable when." It's a respectful way to assert yourself. Let me give you a quick story to bring all of this together. Think of a leader or mentor you admire, maybe someone from work or even a public figure. What did they do that made you respect them? Chances are, they showed consistency, confidence, empathy, and boundaries. This combination isn't accidental. It's the roadmap to respect. To wrap it all up, remember that earning respect is about building trust, being genuine, and showing empathy while staying assertive. Each of these qualities reinforces the others, creating a strong foundation for people to see and respect who you truly are. Meet Alex, a young professional with big ambitions and a desire to make a mark in his workplace. Despite his knowledge and work ethic, Alex found himself struggling to earn the respect he desired from his colleagues and superiors. Meetings would come and go, and Alex often felt overlooked. He wanted his ideas to be taken seriously, and he wanted to build relationships based on mutual respect, but it seemed like his efforts were falling short. The turning point. One day, after a particularly frustrating project meeting where his ideas were once again brushed aside, Alex realized he had to make some changes. He sought advice from a mentor, an older colleague named James, who was known for his natural ability to command respect. James's advice was simple but profound. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you earn by consistently showing up, doing the right things, and staying true to yourself. Inspired, Alex took this advice to heart and decided to overhaul his approach. He began researching and reading about habits and behaviors that foster respect, drawing from books like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, Atomic Habits by James Clear, and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. With new clarity, Alex crafted a plan to develop habits that would reflect confidence, integrity, and reliability. Building new habits, the journey to respect. 1. Practicing active listening and engagement. Alex realized that he often focused too much on proving himself and sharing his own ideas, rather than actively listening to others. He decided to change that. Every time he spoke with someone, he practiced giving them his undivided attention, asking thoughtful questions, and reflecting back what he'd heard. Within weeks, people noticed the shift. His colleagues began to feel valued and respected by him, which led them to treat him with more respect in return. In group meetings, he became more attentive to other ideas and built on them, instead of just presenting his own. By showing others respect, he had begun to earn theirs. 2. Confidence through small wins. Alex knew that confidence was essential, but he didn't feel it naturally. So he took a lesson from Atomic Habits and started building it in small increments. He set tiny goals each day, speaking up once in each meeting, making one positive contribution to his team's work, and following through on one commitment. Every day, these small wins built up his self-assurance. As his confidence grew, Alex noticed his presence in meetings became stronger. He didn't have to raise his voice or push to be heard. He spoke with conviction, and people listened. 3. Honoring commitments and being consistent. One of Alex's biggest breakthroughs came when he realized the importance of reliability. Instead of spreading himself thin, he learned to set realistic goals and focus on consistently delivering quality work. When he promised to complete a task by a certain date, he made sure to deliver. His commitment to reliability gradually built trust among his team. Colleagues who had once dismissed his work began seeking his input. They knew that if Alex said he'd do something, he would follow through. This consistency transformed his relationships with both his peers and superiors. 4. Setting boundaries and saying no. In his journey to earn respect, Alex discovered the importance of setting boundaries. He used to say yes to every task, even when he felt overwhelmed. Now he learned to politely decline when he couldn't realistically take on more work, framing it as a way to maintain the quality of his commitments. By respecting his own limits, Alex noticed a new level of respect from others. People valued his honesty, and his team respected him for setting clear boundaries that ultimately led to higher quality contributions. 5. Reflecting and owning mistakes. One of the most challenging habits Alex developed was the ability to own up to his mistakes. Inspired by Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck, he adopted a growth mindset, seeing mistakes as learning opportunities rather than failures. When a project went sideways due to a misstep on his part, he didn't try to deflect blame. Instead, he openly admitted his error, shared what he learned from it, and expressed his commitment to doing better. This openness made a profound impact. His team and managers respected him even more for his honesty and growth-oriented mindset, seeing him as someone willing to learn and improve rather than hide mistakes. 6. Developing empathy and showing appreciation. Through reading Carnegie's work, Alex understood that showing genuine appreciation is crucial for earning respect. He made it a point to recognize and praise his colleagues for their strengths and contributions. If someone offered a good idea, he'd highlight it in front of others, making sure they felt seen and appreciated. The results were immediate. Colleagues warmed up to him, inviting him to collaborate more often. By genuinely respecting the talents and efforts of others, he earned their respect in return. The transformation. Over time, Alex's new habits became part of his daily routine. He practiced active listening, honored his commitments, set boundaries, and consistently showed appreciation for others. Slowly but surely, his relationships began to change. People no longer brushed aside his ideas or ignored his contributions. Instead, they actively sought his input, trusted his judgment, and valued his perspective. One day, during a high-stakes meeting with upper management, his manager turned to him and said, "Alex, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this." This moment was a culmination of his journey. It showed him that his efforts to build trust, stay consistent, and respect others had earned him the respect he'd once struggled to gain. The key takeaway. In reflecting on his transformation, Alex understood that respect isn't something you can demand or expect instantly. It's earned through small, intentional actions that show integrity, empathy, and consistency. By investing in these habits, Alex not only changed how others viewed him, but he also transformed how he viewed himself. In the end, he had become the kind of person he respected, someone who showed up authentically, valued others, and stayed true to his commitments. The respect he received was a natural byproduct of the respect he had learned to show for himself and others. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more tips like these, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Brain Power Academy for more insights into personal growth, neuroscience, and self-improvement. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.